From New York City, NBC TV presents The Match Game. This portion brought to you today by the makers of new decongestant bromoquinine, the medication that gives you fast, effective, big relief for big cold miseries. And now, here's your host, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much. We thank you and we welcome you to the Match Game, a game of judgment played by two teams headed by a celebrity guest. Now let's meet the captain of our first team. She's a very quick-witted lady. Her wonderful sense of humor makes her a natural contestant for any game show. Here is Peggy Cass. Peggy! How are you today, Peggy?
Fine, how are you?
I'm very well. Peggy, I understand you're going to do a new play this season. Can you tell us anything about it?
No, because I haven't signed the contract, and you know how often they fade away like old soldiers.
Okay, Peggy. We'd like you to meet your teammates. If you'll step over there. On your left, Peggy, will be Mrs. Ronnie Smith.
How do you do?
And on your right there is Arthur Trudeau.
Hi.
Arthur, what do you do for a living?
I work for IBM.
I see. Nice to have you with us today. And Mrs. Smith, where is your home?
I live in East Orange, New Jersey. I keep house for a husband and two darling daughters.
And what brings you to New York today?
The show.
Good for you. We're very happy to have you with us. That's the Peggy Cass team. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the celebrity captain of the other team, a man who's a celebrated writer, author, comedian, Peter Lynn Hayes. Peter Lynn Hayes. Yes, sir. I'm fine, Pete. Pete, I understand you used to commute to New York via boat. Is that true, up from Westchester County?
That is true. I used to come down by boat.
What was the name of the boat?
The other Queen Mary.
The other Queen Mary.
After my wife.
All right, Pete, we'd like you to meet your team, and on the way over, say hello to Peggy. She's sitting right over there.
But I'm here to challenge you.
Cocktail kid.
Thank you.
All right. Peter, on your left will be Miss Mary Pigeon.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Peter.
And on your right is Rick Mainzer.
Rick.
Rick, what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm self-employed and design checkbook covers.
That may be helpful to you today here playing the match game. Mary Pigeon, where is your home?
San Francisco, California.
What are you doing in New York?
Just vacationing.
Nice to have you in our city. Good luck to all of you. That's the Peter Lynn Hayes team. All right, we'll start our first game right after this important message for all people who suffer from big colds. I'm going to read a question to which there are many answers. You must use your judgment to decide on what you think is the most likely answer in an attempt to match your teammates. Now, you score only when you match. And if you're all set, here we go with the first question. Everybody ready to write? We ask you to name an American inventor other than Edison. Name an American inventor other than Edison. Now, you write down what you think is the most likely answer. And remember, you're trying to match your teammates. Hold up your hand when you're ready. Hands are going up, 3, 4, 5. One more to go, and it's 6. We'll begin with the Peggy Cass team and the man on your right, Peggy. Arthur, what man did you name?
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. All right, Ronnie Smith, may we see your answer? If you match him, it'll be 10 points.
No match, no points. Fulton.
Fulton, the inventor of the steam engine. All right, Peggy Cass, if you match either of your teammates and name Ben Franklin or Mr. Fulton, it'll be 10 points for your team. Do you match?
Well, I'm on it all the time. Alexander Graham Bell.
You use the phone a great deal. Sorry to say there's no match there at all and no points. Now let's turn to the Peter Lynn Hayes team and the man on your right, Peter, Rick.
Well, I've got a fourth, Whitney.
Whitney, who invented the cotton gin. All right, Mary Pigeon, do you match him?
No. Fulton.
Fulton, you match somebody on this team over here. No match there. But, Peter, if you match either of your teammates, your team will score. Do you match?
Fulton.
Fulton, there's a match. Good for you. All right, your team now has 10 points. 10-0 in favor of Peter Lynn Hayes' team. And let me point out to one and all now, the first team to score 50 points wins the game and $100 and gets a chance to earn extra money in our end game. You'll see how that works a little bit later on. Here we go with the next question. Name one of Santa's reindeers. One of Santa's reindeers. Remember, you're looking for the most likely answer, and you're trying to match your teammates' answer.
Ho, ho, ho.
No cheating.
All hands up. Okay, we'll begin with your team, Peggy Cass, because you're behind there. And the man on your right, Arthur, which of Santa's reindeers did you name?
Blitzen.
Blitzen. On down to Blitzen. He's the second one in the famous poem. Ronnie, which one did you name?
The newcomer, Rudolph.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Peggy, do you match either of your teammates for 10 points?
No, I go to the races a lot. Prancer.
No match there, we're sorry to say. Let's see what Peter Lynn Hayes' team does. And Rick, we call on you first. Which reindeer did you name?
Well, my face may be red after this one, but Rudolph.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Mary Pigeon, are you the traditional or modernist?
Traditionalist. Dancer.
Dancer, she named. Peter Lynn Hayes, do you match either of your teammates?
This girl and I are going to start going steady. Dancer.
Dancer, there's a match. All right, that brings you up to 20 points. And at the end of the second question, Peter Lynn Hayes' team is ahead 20-10. Here we go with the next question. Write down the name of a big dog. Name a big dog.
Name a big dog.
And let's hear those pencils drop.
Oh,
when
wait
you've
a
finished
second.
writing, raise your hand.
Oh, golly. Big
And
dog.
in a moment, we're going to have to call time and call it no match unless
All right.
you write something down.
All right. I'm sorry.
All right, all hands are up. Peggy Cass, we begin with your team. Arthur, which big dog did you name?
Great Dane. Dane. Great Dane.
Saint Dane?
No, St. Bernard's
You scratched
crossed
that out
out.
and you had Dane. Great Dane.
The bigger dog.
All right, Ronnie Smith, which big dog did you name?
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. That's a pretty big dog there. Peggy Cass, are you a dog lover?
I sure am.
Peggy, your team isn't scoring any points, but you have the sympathy of all these lovely people in our studio audience there. Let's see what Peter Lynn Hayes' team does. And, Rick, once again, we begin with you. Which big dog did you name?
Great Dane.
You named that breed, Great Dane. Mary Pigeon, do you match your partner there?
Yes, I do.
Great Dane, there's a match. All right, that brings you up to 30 points. Peter Lynn Hayes, you match it all the way across.
I named a boxer, but his trunks kept falling down.
No match there, but you did have one match, and you pick up 10 points. The score now is 30-10 in favor of the Peter Lynn Hayes team. We'll get back to the match game in just a moment, but right now, 30-0, I beg your pardon. Let's watch as Calvin, the custodian, helps out the new tenant. All right, let's go on with this game. 30-0 in favor of Peter Lynn Hayes' team, and if they score 2 matches in the next round, they'll win the game. Remember, 50 points to win the game. Everybody ready? We want you to write down the name of a winter sport. Name a winter sport. And raise your hands when you finish writing. There they go, all except one. Yes, they're all ready now. Peggy Cass, once again, we'll start with your team. And Arthur Trudeau, which winter sport did you name?
Lassie. Skiing.
Skiing. Popular winter sport. Ronnie Smith, are you a skier?
Well, the winter sport I was thinking of was Santa Claus, but I didn't think you wanted that, so I picked skiing.
Skiing,
instead.
there's a match. Good, and you finally scored 10 points. Peggy Cass, if you say skiing, it'll be another 10 points, and it'll be 20 altogether. What do you say?
Skiing.
Skiing, and it's a match. Good for you, Peggy. All right, you're up to 20 points now, and you're back in the match game. Let's go to the Peter Lynn Hayes team. Rick, once again, we're going to call on you and find out what winter sport you name.
Also skiing.
Skiing. Are you a skier, incidentally?
Yes, I'm a ski instructor, as a matter of fact.
Well, good for
on
you. Mary
weekends.
Pigeon, are you a skier?
Barely. I hope I spelled it right.
Skiing. All right, there's a match. Your team is up to 40 points. Peter Lynn Hayes, if you match your teammates, you will win the game. Let's see your answer.
You have an eraser? I said skating.
Skating. Another popular winter sport. Saved there by lack of one match. All right, it's 40-20. Favor of Peter Lynn Hayes' team. They're still in a very good position to win this game. Let's see what happens in the next round. We want you to fill in the blank in a phrase here, and this is it. King of blank. King of blank. Hands up when you're finished. All hands are up. Peggy, we begin with your team. Arthur, how did you fill in this blank? King of what?
England.
King of England. That's a familiar phrase. Ronnie Smith. If you match your teammate with the word England, it'll be 10 points.
I'm on a different track. King of Hearts.
King of Hearts. You must be a card player. Peggy Cass, do you match either of your teammates for 10 points?
King of
King of England. There's a match. Peggy, that brings your team up to 30 points, and you're creeping up there. One match from the Peter Lynn Hayes team, and they win the game. And once again, Rick, we ask you for your response. King of what?
King of Siam.
King of Siam. All right. That could be a match. Mary Pigeon, let's find out if you match Rick.
King of Kings.
King of Kings. No match there. Peter Lynn Hayes, you have a pretty good choice to match either of them. One match and you win. Do you match?
King of Beasts.
King of Beasts. No match. Once again, the Peggy Cass team is saved there. Score is still 40-30. Either team could win the game as we go to the next question. We ask you to name one of Columbus's ships. Name one of Columbus's ships. Peggy's hand is up. Rick, all but 2. 1. Mary, we'll have to call time unless we see your hand. All right, your hand is up. Peggy, once again, we begin with your team. Arthur, which of Columbus's ships did you name?
Santa Maria.
The Santa Maria. Ronnie Smith, which one came to your mind?
Santa Maria.
There's a match. All right, that brings you up to 40 points. One more match will bring you up to 50 points. Peggy Cass, which ship?
Forget it. Nina.
Nina. Isn't that the way they always say it, though, when they name them? The Nina, the Nina, and the Santa Maria would be the last one.
Nina, the Santa Maria. Columbus was on this one.
All right. You've got 40 points, Peggy. One match from the Peter Lynn Hayes team, and they win the game. Arthur, once again, we begin with you. Which ship did you name?
The Maria, or Santa Maria, I believe.
Santa Maria.
This man's a misfit.
Mary Pigeon, we ask for your response.
Isabella.
Isabella. I think that's the one that was scuttled in the harbor of Spain.
Never got out of port.
Peter Lynn Hayes, the odds are against it, but try and match one of your teammates.
Nina.
Nina, no match. So, at the end of this round, the score is all tied up, and it's been a very exciting game, one of the most exciting. We'll continue with the match game in a moment, but first, here is this message of interest to all.
This portion of the match game is brought to you by H.J. Heinz Company, makers of the 57 varieties, including delicious Heinz condensed soups, the hearty soups with the homemade flavor, Heinz. And once again, here's your host, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Well, at this point, the score is all tied up at 40 points each. We'll continue with the match game in just a moment, but first, just for a change, why don't we all relax and see double?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
See if we're going to break the tie as I pull out the next question here. We ask you to name a jungle animal. Name a jungle animal. Raise your hands when you finish writing. Remember, you're looking for the most likely answer in an attempt to match your teammates. All hands up except one. Okay, all hands are up now. Peter Lynn Hayes, we begin with your team, and we're going to ask the man on your right. Rick, which jungle animal did you name?
The King of Beasts, the lion.
The lion. Mary Pigeon, are you lion-hearted?
I certainly am. Lion.
The lion. There's a match. All right, you now have 50 points. Peter Lynn Hayes, do you make it unanimous?
What's my lion?
He does. All right, that gives you a match. And you're up to 60 points. Now, let me point out to the Peggy Cass team. They have 60 points. In order for you to stay in the running, you must score matches all the way across. Let's see if you do. Arthur, which jungle animal did you name?
Tiger.
The tiger. Ronnie Smith.
That's the way I like my men. Tiger.
Tiger! Oh, they're still in the running. There's a match, and you're up to 50 points. Peggy Cass. You've got a match all the way across. Let's see your answer.
Well, I didn't throw the game, but I said lion.
Lion, I'm sorry to say there is no match there, and Peter Lynn Hayes' team wins the match game. All right, our congratulations to you. You've won the game and $100 and the chance to play the end game. Now, this is a special game for our winning team. This time we're going to ask you to match not each other, but the reactions of 100 people in the studio audience. Now, you have to see how well you can match the answers they gave us. And here are the answers in this envelope. Each of the questions in this group was asked of 100 people in the studio audience of Play Your Hunch, Thursday, November 29th, 1962. Now, we want you to tell us the answer you think was most frequently given by these 100 people. Here's the way it goes. First, I'll read the question, then I'll ask each of you in turn for your answer, and you don't have to write the answer down. Just sing it out when I ask for it. You just tell me what it is, and once you give me an answer, you can't change it. Your team will win $25 each time one of you matches the correct answer. Here we go with the first question. We asked our studio audience to name something a bride wears. Something a bride wears. Now remember, we're looking for the answer that was given most frequently by the group we tested. Rick, we'll begin with you. What do you think the answer was given most frequently?
I would guess a gown.
A gown. You say a gown. Peter, what do you say?
I have to say veil.
Veil. So we have a vote for gown, one for veil, and Mary Pigeon?
I agree with Peter. Veil.
Gown, veil, veil. The response most frequently given by the studio audience was veil, and there are two matches there for a total of $50.
Gene.
Yes.
This man is a bachelor. I think that should be explained.
Okay, and that's why he said gown instead of veil. Question number 2. You now have $50. Question number 2, and you get 75 on each one, potentially. Name a famous Italian. Name a famous Italian. What answer do you think we got most frequently from our studio audience, Rick?
Mussolini.
Mussolini is a famous Italian. Peter?
That's an infamous Italian. I would say Cristoforo Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
Yes.
Mary Pigeon, what answer do you think the studio audience gave most frequently?
Cristoforo Columbus.
Just say Chris Columbus. All right, we had one vote for Mussolini and 2 for Christopher Columbus. The studio audience most frequently said Caruso. Enrico Caruso. So there are no matches there at all. However, you still have your $50. Let's go to question number 3. We want you to fill in a blank in this phrase. Here it is. Side blank. Side blank. All right. What response do you think we got most frequently from our studio audience, Rick? Begin with you.
Track.
Side track, he says. Peter?
Side car.
Side car. Put a little editorial there. Mary?
Sideways.
So we have side track, sidecar, sideways. The answer most frequently given by the studio audience was side by side. Side by side. No match there either. You still have your $50.
That studio audience was cheating.
Here's your last chance to gain $75. We want you to give us the name of a scientist. We asked the studio audience to give us the name of a scientist. Now, what answer do you think they gave most often? And once again, Rick, we begin with you.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. Peter?
Agreed. Albert Einstein.
2 votes for him. Mary?
Einstein.
All right, all 3 of you are unanimous. The answer most frequently given by the studio audience was Albert Einstein. All 3 of you matched. You finished in a blaze of glory with 3 matches on that last round for a total of $125. $100 in the regular game gives you a grand total of $225. Well, I see that's all the time we have for today. We'll check and see what everybody has won in just a moment, but right now ask yourself this. Do you have all the energy you should have? Well, if not, you watch this. Now, before we leave you, we want to do the grand summing up. We're sorry that the Peggy Cass team didn't win any money. However, we have a wonderful prize for you, a Polaroid land camera for you, Arthur, and for you, Ronnie. And I know you'll enjoy that. And we thank you very much. Ronnie. Peggy, for you, you know what we have? An invitation to come back tomorrow with your beautiful smile and quick wit.
Thank you, Lassie.
Now, the Peter Lynn Hayes team has won a total of $225, which will be divided by Rick Mainzer and Mary Pigeon. How about that, Mary?
Wonderful.
What are you going to do with it?
I think it'll take me back to San Francisco.
Okay, Rick, we thank you for being with us. And Peter, we'll see you tomorrow, right?
3 on a match is very lucky to me.
Okay. And we hope you'll join us tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for another session of the Match Game. This is Gene Rayburn saying so long.
Audience prizes are the new Polaroid
Well, I
electric
think
eye
we did.
cameras that give you perfect pictures indoors, outdoors. The revolutionary electric eye automatically adjusts settings. 10 seconds later, you see your perfect picture. The Match Game is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Johnny Olson speaking.
Password Plus. Our guest stars, Peggy Cass and Bill Cullen. And here's the star of Password Plus, Alan Ludden.
Welcome to your show. Glad you're with us. Hey, we've got 2 old friends. Yeah. What about that studio audience? You see, Peggy, that's for you.
Yeah.
They always do that when we bring back an old friend, and you're really an old... Well, I mean, you've been a friend. Wait, no, she's been a friend.
So we should say a friend.
Yeah, from a long stand.
Close friend, not an old friend.
A friend of long standing.
That's right.
That would be old friend is what it is.
Yes.
She's but it's darling nice to have you here.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here.
And you're going to be out here on the West Coast a little bit longer?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, we'll have you back, I
Oh,
trust.
good.
But we got to
Unless
start.
I'm dumb, then they won't.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
The 8 to 5 one won't.
All right. You go over here. We'll start with him.
Okay. Bye.
Yes. If you were with us last Friday, and if you weren't, where were you? You know that the Christiana Nicole won the game and is entitled to an alphabetics, and she gets to play it with Bill Cullen. I want you to meet this lady. She's quite a lady, Christiana Nicole. Come in, Christiana. Good to see you. This is Bill Cullen. You sit down here.
Okay.
All right, Christiana, you've won $2,200 so far. Now tell us about yourself. Yeah.
Well, I was stillborn in New York.
She was born in LaGuardia.
Stillborn.
No, she was born.
But I lived.
Yeah, she was born in LaGuardia Airport.
Born in the airport?
Yes.
Their doctor had to get clearance from the tower.
Yes.
Go around again.
And for the past years, I've been able to combine my passion for travel and my graphic arts and my writing career.
I thought he'd make a lot out of that, but I'm going to move right ahead.
Yes.
I think
It's time you play your alphabetics. We have 10 passwords here arranged for you alphabetically, starting this time with the letter M and going alphabetically all the way through to the letter V. Now, you get 10 of them in 60 seconds. We'll give you $5,000. And you know the first alphabetics on Monday always is very important to me. It's very important that we do it.
Yes, sir.
I want to give away the $5,000.
Okay. All right.
It starts the whole week off.
Can I start early then?
No. Okay, remember the first word starts with M. Bill, now there's the first word.
Got it.
Now I won't start till you get your clues. 2 clues.
Okay.
You got them?
Right.
Okay, now you're going to start. 60 seconds. Ready? Good luck. Go.
Oleo.
Margarine.
N.
Naked.
Nude.
O.
Job.
Occupation.
P.
Olive.
Popeye.
Q.
Mineral.
Quinine.
Watch.
Watch.
Mhm.
Quartz.
R.
Kidnap.
Rob.
Money.
Ransom.
S.
Asp. Rattler.
Snake.
T.
Sailor. Ink.
Sailor Ink.
Arm.
Tattoo.
U.
Unpretty.
Ugly.
V.
Drink.
Vodka.
That's
You happy about it? I want you to cheer up now. Okay, I could have promised you were going to do it because he's one of the best, and you're very good, and you did it. Now, do you know how much money you have so far? You can take another trip. $7,200. We're going to a commercial, and when we come, stay back. Peggy Cass is going to tackle Bill Cullen. Don't go away. All right.
On Game Show Network, anyone can...
All right. Now, Peggy, you may make a comment about the excellence with which he did that last
Well,
week.
I think he did it very well, which puts him at a distinct advantage over a poor person who just came in and saw him win the first thing out of the box.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you're already starting
You're
out.
not sorry. You're gloating and
I
you're
really am.
glad.
I'm very
glad
happy,
about the $7,200.
All right.
Very nice.
Let's just meet our new players and see what happens. So, Mike Ross, come in, Mike. Thank you. Now you have two fierce ladies over here competing against two delightful, easygoing, attractive guys.
Well,
Now,
thank you.
Yeah, now tell us about yourself, Mike.
Okay, I'm an aspiring director and actor, but right now I sell grave markers.
Great.
He sells
grave markers.
That's a great job for an aspiring actor.
Isn't it?
Okay, you ready to go?
Yes.
Here we go. Bill has the option. First clue in the first puzzle.
Sure, he has the option. Sure.
Sure, well, he has the new player. That's why he gets the option.
Okay.
Okay, it's fair. Everything's fair, Peg.
Oh, yeah, I want to be fair to Peggy.
Oh, I do, too. Look, she's hit me many times.
One of my favorite people.
She is, too.
In that case, I'll pass.
Oh, you're going to pass? All right.
Meadow. Field.
Yes! Very good.
That was the only one that would have done it.
I thought she was too young for Ebbets.
But you did field in a meadow, and that was very good. Now, that gives you a clue how well this lady plays. Okay, now you've got the first clue in the puzzle. I shouldn't say that?
No.
Okay, Christiana, first clue in the puzzle is field. What do you think the answer to the puzzle is? Person, place, or thing? Peggy, you don't guess. Just Christiana guesses.
Oh, God. Ebbets.
Is it Ebbets?
Sounded good.
Could have been. All right. Here we go. Second clue. But Peggy has the option.
Okay.
Pass or play?
I'll pass.
All right, Bill. First clue.
Saints.
Holy.
Second clue.
What was it?
Saints.
Thank you.
Heart.
Valentine.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Field and Valentine. Field and Valentine.
And Valentine.
What do you think it is?
Chicago?
Is it Chicago? No. But Peggy keeps the option. Gonna pass or play, Peg?
I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Wachiki. Do I say it right? Wachiki.
Illinois?
Kankakee.
Remember now.
All right, Bill, second clue.
Sand.
Beach.
Beach. Illinois. All right. We'll never forget that one. All right, you have three clues up there, Mike. Field,
Okay.
Valentine, and beach.
Well, Sally Field was in The Flying Nun. Is it The Flying Nun?
Is it the Flying Nun? I don't have any idea, do you?
Yeah, the
No.
Flying Nun was forced down on a beach with a Valentine.
Okay, Bill has the option. Pass or play?
I'll play.
Go.
Cinema.
Movie.
Yes. Valentine, beach, and movie.
Beach and movie. Smokey and the Bandit is all I can think of.
You really got Sally Field on your mind.
I sure do.
All right. Is it Smokey and the Bandit? No.
I knew it
Keep
wouldn't
the
be,
option
but-
over here.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough puzzle. I don't have it yet. You've got the option.
I'll play.
Okay.
Lass.
Lady.
Second clue, Peg.
Young.
Girl.
Yes. All right. Now, Christiana. You have all 5 clues, and you can help her this time,
I
Peg.
can.
Field, Valentine, beach, movie, and girl.
Gidget.
Is it Gidget?
Oh, that's right.
You were in the movie?
I was in a movie called Gidget Goes Hawaiian. I didn't get it.
Very good. So it was Sally Field. It was Sally Field in one of her Gidget movies. That lady's very talented. I hope she gets the Oscar. All right, you have $100. You've won the first game. However, we have a commercial. We'll come back. We got another puzzle. We'll see what happens.
If you quit before the finish line, you lose, right?
I was doing in that last puzzle, it was Karen Valentine who was the TV Gidget. Sally Field was a movie Gidget. And then somebody else was Gidget, too, wasn't it?
Sandra D.
Sandra D was Gidget. They didn't have D in there, did they? That would have given it away to me. All right, here we go. Mike Ross has the option. Second puzzle.
Oh.
Pass or play?
I'll play.
Okay.
Rap. Rap.
Knock.
Yes. All right, Bill.
Thank you.
First clue in the second puzzle is knock.
I think it's the Raven because he knocked nevermore. And he quotes once in a while, too. It's the Raven. It certainly is. If it's not the Raven, I might leave.
That's enough, Bill. I understand your whole explanation. Is it the Raven? You want to go?
Yeah. I'll see you.
Figure out. All right. Here we go. Mike Ross has the option again.
Okay.
Pass or play?
I will pass.
Okay, Christiana.
Indicates.
Shows.
Second clue, Mike.
Finger.
Point.
Yes.
Right.
Good pass, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, now you got 2 clues up there, Bill. Knock and points.
Mm-hmm. What is her name?
So it's knock.
Oh, I see. Well, they're contradictory, aren't they?
Yes, they
Those
are.
clues. Knock and points. I would say a distributor, a car distributor, because if your
Yes,
points
that's
aren't...
enough, Bill.
Oh, I just want to
It's
tell you
a
mine.
car distributor.
Well, it's the dumbest thing
Oh,
I've
I hope
seen.
we win the next one.
All right, you think you've got it?
Yeah,
no idea.
maybe.
You think you've got it? I don't have it yet.
I don't.
Oh, I think I have it.
Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm. Pass or play, Mike.
I'll play.
Okay.
9.
10.
Yes.
Right.
You're not getting a shot here.
All right, you don't have a shot. I think you've done it.
I know this.
Now, Bill, you have 3 clues up there. Knock, points, and 10.
Well, if that isn't Gin Rummy,
Yes.
my name isn't Alan Ludden. Gin Rummy.
All right, it's a
Gin.
gin rummy.
Is it indeed?
Yes. 10 cards and games. All right. This is the way we like it, Peg. We like it very tight and competitive. It's 100 to 100. This is a $200 puzzle.
Oh, dear.
Whoever gets this puzzle wins the game, goes on to alphabetics, and you have the option. Okay, there you go. Gonna pass or play?
I am going to play
Go ahead.
smooch.
Kiss.
Yes. First clue in the puzzle. Keep the option over here. For the game, Christiana. For the game. Kiss.
Lovemaking.
Yeah.
Is it lovemaking? I just wanted to hear the buzzer. All right. I just wanted to say it. Pig's option.
Okay.
All right.
Converse.
Talk.
Yes. Christiana, for the game. Kiss and talk.
Huh. It's not a nice thing to do.
No.
All right. Too long. Yeah. Yes, I heard. Peg.
Savor.
Collector.
Oh, Sabor. Yeah. Okay. That's the game. All right. Second word. Second clue.
Sense.
Scent.
Mm-hmm.
Saint.
What did you say?
Saint.
Saint. You better.
Yeah.
She said Savor.
Savor, not savor.
Okay. All right. Okay. Third clue.
What? What did you say? Savor?
Savor.
Yeah. Okay. Good?
Taste.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was. As soon as I said
Clarify that, wasn't it? All right, Christiana. You had 3 clues up there, and this is for the game. Kiss, talk, and taste. You think you have it?
Maybe
The Andrews sisters.
Remember that? Oh, it was talk, yeah. Right. Okay.
This talk.
I think our writers are going a little mad. All right, here we go. Peggy has the option.
Okay.
No, Jeff.
No, I know. Lollipop.
Lick.
Yes.
I didn't know anything.
Very good. Kiss, talk, taste, and lick. Christiana, for the game. For the game.
No, I know.
You do know?
No.
Oh.
All right, this is the last.
They know.
I think you know at home, don't you? I think you know.
My mother knows, and she's going to yell at me.
All right, here we go. You have the option.
Okay, Hammond.
Organ.
Right. All right, perfectly. Games in the one.
Oh.
Kiss, talk, taste, lick, and organ.
Tongue.
Is it a tongue? You won the game. Right. She was right. That was very good. Very good. All right. Mike, we have to say goodbye to you with $100 and our great thanks.
Well,
it was
thank
fun,
you.
wasn't it?
It sure was.
Aren't you glad you came?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Really? Stick around.
Nice meeting you.
We're going to see these 2 ladies here do the alphabetics, and it should be worth waiting for right after this commercial. Stick around.
7,200.
It's time to register. Because there's never enough time during the week, Sprint has the new weekend plan that's just right for people who need all weekend to talk. Call now and switch to Sprint 1000. You'll get 1,000 weekend minutes of calls every month for just $25. That's as little as 2.5 cents a minute. Think of the possibilities. He works in Washington. She works in Washington. He's booked all week. She's booked all week. Now getting together all weekend is so simple. Just switch to Sprint before June 30th and start getting your weekend calls for as little as 2.5 cents a minute. From midnight Friday till the late show on Sunday. Who says people in Washington are out of touch? Call 1-877-4-WEEKENDS or visit Sprint.com. Get weekend calls for as little as 2.5 cents a minute.
All right, Christiana, so far you have $7,500. Now, I want everybody at home to be aware of the fact that this is the first time that Peggy Cass has ever done alphabetics, but she's one of the great game players in the whole business, and it's going to be fun watching her do it. Are there any questions about how it works? You know, it goes that way, that way, that way, that way.
Jumps across.
You go, yeah, it goes right, left, okay? Or left, right, left, right.
Now, don't confuse me.
It goes left, right, left, right. It starts, well, you'll see.
Okay. Left, right.
I do get confused.
Left, right.
That's right. You got the idea?
Yes.
All right, now 10 passwords arranged alphabetically, starting with the letter A. And going alphabetically, see?
Yes.
All the way through to
right.
J, see? So A, B, that's
See, right?
Okay, it does follow that way.
No.
You get 10 of them in 60 seconds, you have $5,000. Another
Wow.
5 will be 12. Okay, now, what's the first word start with?
A.
A. Peggy, there's
A.
the first word.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to let you look at it, and you can figure out 2 clues. If you get stuck, pass. Get the
Okay.
easy ones first.
Okay.
You got your clues?
Yes.
Are you ready to go?
Yes. Go.
See what I mean? 60 seconds. Go.
Navy. Army.
No, officer.
Admiral.
Okay. Top.
Bottom.
Top. Sweater.
Blouse.
Okay.
C.
Clang.
Cluck.
Clang. Orchestra.
Oh, cymbals.
Okay.
E.
Michigan.
Detroit.
E.
Sound.
Erie. Riddle.
Sir. No, okay.
Next.
Sound. Mountain.
Erie. Echo.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Pal.
Pale.
Pal.
Friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
J.
Jackie.
Gleason.
H.
Chopped
Ham.
meat.
Ham.
Ham.
Ham. Oh, spam. No.
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
No.
Liver. Ham.
Sandwich.
Hamburger.
Right.
You can say McDonald's.
McDonald's.
All right. Okay.
Right now.
Yeah. But you got a little stuck on hamburger.
It's too hard.
You'll be all right. You can take it. All right. The immense was the last, but you picked up $800, giving you a total of $8,300. And wasn't that worth it? Okay. Let's go back. I want to tell you a story. Come on. Let's go back over here. I'm gonna tell the story over here. Well, you know, I congratulated you because with your help, you are really raising the ratings on Password. You raised it up 2 share points in the last 2 weeks. Following Chain Reaction, it's a great hour of play. Now, this is going to be a great week following Bill Cullen's Chain Reaction. We're going to enjoy this week with Peggy Cass and Bill Cullen, but next week we're going to have a very special week. Playing for charity, we're going to have 4 celebrities from 2 very famous shows. First of all, we're going to have Carol Burnett and Vicki Lawrence from the classic Carol Burnett show.
Yeah.
They will be playing as Ma and Eunice, as Mother and Eunice, in character, some of the time.
Yeah.
Then they will be playing opposites, Joanna Gleason and McLean Stevenson from Hello, Larry.
Boy.
So that's next week.
They're good.
Watch all week Chain Reaction, this week with these good people, and the next week tell your friends. We have a commercial. We'll be right back.
Your landscaping touch that everyone will love.
Ordinary sprinklers are clumsy and awkward and don't do anything to liven up your yard.
But the Hosey Cow is exciting and fun, guaranteed to brighten any surroundings.
Just plant Hosey Cow's feet in the ground, attach it to any standard garden hose, and turn it on. Watch its tail wag as your lawn gets perfectly and evenly watered by the Precision Sprinkler Unit. It's only $24.99 from Kmart.
Hosey Cow spray is completely adjustable to suit any size area, from the very small
to the very large.
And Hosey Cow will become your kid's favorite playmate in the summertime, providing hours of cool, refreshing, exhilarating fun.
Hosey Cow is made in the USA, and it's designed to withstand the harshest weather or sun.
So why not add some animated fun to your yard?
With the one-of-a-kind Hosey Cow, exclusively from Kmart.
Okay. Peggy, so far you've won 1 game, and Bill hasn't won a thing, so you're ahead right now.
That's right.
Yeah, I feel humility.
You feel humility?
I feel humility.
I don't. I feel bragging.
You feel bragging?
Yes.
Well, you know, our pastor today is humility, oddly enough. It really is, and it comes from Marjorie Matthews in Memphis, Missouri, who says, humility, now, Peg, listen to this.
Yes, I know.
Humility is a sometime thing. Just when you think you've got it, you've lost it. See you tomorrow.
Some of our contestants will receive from Mr. Coffee a gift pack featuring America's #1 coffee maker and genuine Mr. Coffee accessories, including an extra decanter and Mr. Coffee filters. Light Lunch from Lipton. Hot and hearty, satisfying dishes you make in a mug. More great taste from Lipton Light Lunch. It's delicious. Be everything you can be with Mary Kay Cosmetics, Skincare, and Glamour Cosmetics. Presented to you in your home by trained beauty consultants. Mary Kay Cosmetics, Dallas, Texas. A master mechanic, 10-gallon shop vac from True Value Hardware stores who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide. 100% pure Treetop frozen pear grape juice. Unlike other frozen grape juices, Treetop adds pear juice for sweetness, not sugar. Scrubby, tough scouring pad and sponge in one, designed to scrub crafted to steel wool, last longer too, no rust, no splinters, gentle to hands, on cedar Scrubby. And the representative of our studio audience will receive Hoover's convertible upright vacuum cleaner. More powerful than previous models, so it's more effective in getting carpets deep down clean. Furnished by Hoover Company. This is Gene Wood speaking for Password Plus, a Mark Goodson, Bill Cosman production.